Hey, welcome back, folks. So today we're going over tooltips. So I'll explain to you today what it means and how to really use it. But before we go into that, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below, leave a like, leave a comment, and if you have a personal recommendation or a video you'd like me to do that's custom to you, let me know. All right, so what is a tooltip? So think about it as a description that you can use for any and all charts, KPIs, visuals, tables, and columns within Power BI. So rather than just clicking on a chart, for example, and not having deep insights to it, you can now have text within it, certain data points that you want to visualize as well, or add custom descriptions within tables so that you can easily identify from the end user level. Now, I personally think this is probably one of the more underutilized aspects within Power BI, and it can help end users and product managers immensely because it only lets you understand the data that you're looking at to a deeper level. With that said, let's dive into Power BI. So if we're looking at our tables on the far right hand side, I'm just going to hover over one of them. We can see that the name is MTO, right? But we don't really know exactly what that data set fully entails. Say, for instance, we're trying to teach somebody else how to utilize Power BI, what the data really is. This description alone is really not going to tell us anything. This is the default description, but we can add a little bit more flavor to it. So I'll tell you exactly how to do that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Model View, and we are going to find our table. So we're just going to click on it. And then we want to go here to properties under general and then simply list a description. So for this, it's going to be authorization document. And when that's done, I can now go back to my report view, highlight over MTO, and now we have authorization document as a description. But what about different columns? What do all these fully mean? Right? At a glance, I don't really know. I can easily double click on it and I can replace the name if I want to, or I can just go back to model view. I can click on a column. So I click on CMD. We'll just put a description in again. Go back to report view, hover over it, and now we have a description again. So not always are you going to have enough space to really put a full description like you want for a column name. So you can use that description feature via Tooltip so that you can see greater insights on what that column really represents. So those are just two options that we showed, right? We have tables and we have columns. So now we're going to talk about charts. So here you can see I have a approve absences table that shows me a tooltip where I can put any sort of instructions or data point features that I want. So for this one, I just told the end user right click on the bar and they could go ahead and retrieve their by name results. So how did I do that? I simply created any chart and I'll show you from scratch. So we're going to bring in a bar chart and I'm just going to put the authorized number in there for now. I'm going to go to general. I'm going to expand all my categories. I'm going to scroll down until I see help tooltip. I'm going to slide it to on and I'm going to click on the help tooltip. I'm going to expand that. I'm going to click on text and I'm just going to change this to whatever I want to insert. So this is going to be total authorizations by unit based on MTO. Now the reason I'm putting this is because it tells you exactly where the data is coming from. You can also put right click to view table data in case the users want to see that level of detail. And now what I want to do is I want to change the background color probably just so it doesn't mask or blend in with the background here. So I'm just going to say black, change the font color to white. Could change the font size as well and these other features. But now when we go live, this is what they're going to see. All right, so now a final feature that we have is going to be a report page tooltip. So think of this as a mini view. So when you hover over a chart or any kind of visual, you can then see a preview of a different page. But first, what you want to do is go to the page that you want to use as a report page to use as a mini view. You're going to go to page info. You're going to use as tooltip. and it's going to save your page name as a tooltip option. We're going to go back to our page that we were on. We're going to click on it. Going to go back to general, expand everything again. So I want to scroll down to tooltips. I want to make sure this is selected to on, and I want to go down to type and click on report page because I have a specified location I want the users to be navigated to for that mini view. So rather than auto for the page, I'm going to select papers mismatch. And now when I hover over this, this is now what they see. So it's just another way that you can increase detail level metrics to users so that they can get all the information they need within a glance of looking at your Power BI dashboard. So those are 4 different ways you can incorporate tooltips within your dashboard. And with that said, that's all I have for today, folks. Subscribe down below for more tips, and thanks for watching.